Hello everyone, and today I'm going to do the basics of Amy Rose. I did a video previously like this on my channel featuring Jenny Wickman. This time I'm going to do the basics of Amy Rose. Amy Rose is a character from the Sonic franchise. She's a long-term character from the beginning of Sonic in the classic days. She's a main female character in the Sonic franchise. And yeah, Amy has her own role in the Sonic universe. She's just as important and interesting as any other character in the Sonic universe. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so I am looking at some Sonic X model sheet art of Amy Rose, okay? So we have Amy Rose in her current design. And first off, they nailed it. Like, this looks great. It looks great. So it's just two drawings of Amy Rose. You have the one on the right is her from another view, different view. Excuse me. It's Amy Rose from a different angle. And from the back, you can see her hair in the front, and you can see her hair in the back and how it looks. And you can see her clothes at a different angle too. Like her dress, you can see the back of the dress at the top. And this is a different pose. Like, this is very interesting. So this reference isn't half bad. And I have a little face drawn next to the left Amy Rose. There's a little face drawn how you should draw the face, I'm guessing. The line art, the pen art, is it a pen art? The pen art is just great and very, very clean. So the pen art is very clean. And you can tell that it looked like they halfway sketched it too a little bit, but they did clean it up. It's not bad. Okay, something interesting for you guys. Many different face expressions of Amy Rose. You have Amy Rose shocked, and then you have her like she's kind of serious to the right. And then you got the one at the bottom where she's smiling, and her front hair is upwards. These are some great expressions, and it shows Amy Rose. It shows Amy Rose in different types of moves, and they drew it and they demonstrated it well through the art that they drew. And this is very stunning too, because the line art is pretty clean. Them eyes are so expressive. When it comes to Amy Rose, those eyes are very expressive. It's just clean. So yeah, this is very interesting. I always gotta make sure that your characters or any other characters pop out. They bring more attention to them. Here's another view of Amy from a different angle. The side view. Now, the side view is always kind of tough for artists to draw side view when it comes to Sonic characters. Most artists do have a hard time drawing them side view. If you like a beginner artist drawing Sonic stuff, it is kind of hard to draw Sonic side view. So if you need any reference, you should look at some turnaround model sheet art of characters. So this is Amy Rose in two different poses. The first pose to the left is Amy, and she looks sad. You can tell by how her eyes are drawn. They're not all wide and stuff. They look lowered, and you can tell that she is sad. Now the poses are very distinct too. They portray the mood of the character. They show the mood of the character. You see the way her hands are. They're opened which means that she's very well showing that Amy was walking properly. I can see that Amy was walking just by looking at the drawing. I can think that and see that I can see or think that Amy Rose is walking just by how it's drawn. So anybody can think that based on how it's drawn. A drawing tells a story sometimes. And the Amy to the left, you can tell that she's disappointed by something by how it's drawn. So it captured the character's likeness and its mood based on how the faces are drawn. It tells a story. Very, very clean artwork. Some more drawings of Amy in different poses. So here's Amy to the left on her hands like a thumbs up. Then you have Amy inside of another pose. She looks surprised. The thumbs up Amy pose is very unique. It looks like something you'll see on a Sonic box art. Looks like something you'll see of some Sonic official merchandise, like a poster or something. Then you have Etta Amy. It looks like it will be on a poster as well. You can tell that Amy is probably celebrating a victory by throwing her thumbs up. Or I'm just thinking it because it is probably like the pose that Amy is showing with the thumbs up. She's probably happy about something, or she achieved something. She is probably like pleased with that. But I'm only going off of what I see. You can think that just by looking at the pose. See the Amy in the back, she looks shocked and surprised. She's probably looking at something or something probably overwhelmed her. That's what I'm thinking. But these two poses are really, really different because they also show and portray Amy's expressions, and it shows Amy's character through these drawings. They're very appealing and very interesting. Let's talk about classic Amy's design. Classic Amy is the original design for Amy Rose. Not the original design, but it's the younger version of Amy Rose that Amy looked like first. So let's go look at some art of Amy Rose. Classic Amy Rose. Now then, so we have a picture of Amy Rose. Classic Amy Rose. This is the turnaround. So you can see Amy at different angles. The front view, the side view, then you get the back view. The front view is very interesting. So it's like, okay, so front view is when the character is drawing forward. And most of the time, when people are drawing Sonic characters forward, it is kind of confusing since their hair is going at another angle, like it always goes to the side. So when you can see it upwards, it looks kind of like the spikes are going two separate ways. And then the side view, she has like the pointy hair, right, and to the side, right. So it looks like 3 from the side, and in front of back, it's like five pieces of hair. Really? Wow, that's interesting. So this is very clean. The lines on this drawing is very clean. The ink coloring isn't too bad. Yeah. So this is very interesting seeing Amy from different angles, because you will notice a lot of stuff. Notice a lot of details that are in different areas. colored version of an Amy turnaround drawing. Another Amy turnaround drawing. It looks like the previous one we reviewed a few minutes ago, and I think it is. Now the colors really makes Amy pop out. It looks great, but it looks kind of plain because it's lacking shading. Well, shading probably wouldn't make it better. At some points it does make it better, but the coloring is so bright though, and everything just fits. All the colors fits. It's important to not have a lot of confusing colors, because then the characters, the colors clash sometimes. So it's good to have some simple coloring there and good coloring choices as well. Here are some sketches of Amy Rose, classic Amy Rose, in different poses and sketches. And the sketches show how they break Amy down in shapes and stuff while drawing her, because her head looks like a circle. Then there's another circle where her arm is supposed to be at. Then her body is a circle, so it's breaking Amy Rose down into shapes. Then you have Amy in different poses. You got a surprise face, and then you got a unique pose right there. Then you got the front view. Then you got the Amy to the right inside of a pose. A very unique pose too. So it's showing you guys how the artist is breaking Amy Rose down using shapes with the sketch up there. Then it's showing you guys different poses of Amy Rose. That really makes the character comes to life. It makes Amy comes to life in those different poses. Then it shows you Amy in the front view, which is a very good view when you're looking at characters. And then you see Amy inside of a unique pose again. So this is very useful. This model sheet will come in handy for people like the official artists. That will come in handy. This is very interesting. Amy Rose, classic Amy Rose. Again, it looks like it's in a modern art style. It could have been Amy Rose from shorts that I've seen years ago. Okay, so this is Amy from different angles. The hair is spiky, very spiky, and you can see several spikes because of the different angles Amy is in. You see the side view, you see the other, like the side view. Wait a minute, excuse me. You see the side views, and then you see Amy in a different angle from the side halfway, and then you see front view Amy, and then you see the Amy on top. The Amy's on top with different expressions, very expressive. Then you see her hammer, her weapon that she uses. But this is very, very interesting. I need to stop saying that. This is very useful for artists to see too, because it's important to draw the character in different angles. Not always drawing the character from the same view, because that will stunt your growth as an artist. So seeing this, and if you want to study up on drawing some of the characters from a different view, you might want to look at something like this and branch out and practice, because this will come in handy. This is useful and will come in handy. Now the line art for this is very clean. The shading is good too, and she just pops out on this plain white background because of the colors, because of how she is colored and the colors of her overall. Like the colors of Amy make make the drawings pop out. It's very important. Colors are very important. Like I said before, earlier in the video. Excuse me. Colors are important when it comes to making something pop out. Even characters. Now I wanted to talk about this sketch of modern Amy Rose. I want to add this in here. So here is a sketch of Amy Rose inside of a pose, and the line for this drawing is pretty clean, even though it's a sketch. Now this is impressive, and like the shading is even good too. It captures Amy's character with this unique pose. If she wasn't doing this pose and she was just probably standing up straight, it would have been like a plain drawing, you know. So even the poses make the characters stand out and just make everyone seem interested, you know. Even drawing characters in various poses makes them interesting, like Amy is right now in this drawing. It's very, very, very appealing. So today in this video we went over the model sheets of Amy Rose, her modern design and her classic design, and we've seen Amy from different views. So we know that Amy's hair has like multiple spikes from different angles, and we've seen Amy and how her body is broken down. The classic Amy's body is broken down into shapes, so we know that even though her design is simple, it's like you have to break it down too, and it uses shapes also. Modern Amy is very interesting too because of the various poses that they give her and the multiple expressions too. Like Sonic characters are very expressive when it comes to their facial features, make them very expressive, you know. And it has been like a very interesting thing to go over Sonic model sheets. It's very interesting. But that's all I have to say about the Amy Rose model sheets and how she is drawn. This has been the basics of Amy Rose, and if you're hoping to see more content like this, then subscribe, because I'm doing a whole series revolving around me discussing how characters are drawn through model sheets. And if you like that type of stuff, then you should like this video so I can continue making more content like this. Well, I'll see you guys later in the next video.